Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Calhoun High School, joined by J.D. Davison, one of the top players in the 2021 class in basketball. And, J.D., for you guys, you're fresh off of a Final Four appearance a year ago, making it up to Birmingham and, getting to compete on one of the biggest stages. And for you, you were a sophomore going up there and playing in that. And I kind of just want to start there, for you guys last year to have the run that you had in the postseason, to make it up to Birmingham and, giving yourselves the opportunity to be there and to get to play in an environment like that. I mean, what was that like for this team, and how special was that for this group to make it back up to Birmingham?
It was very special. Most of them coming up from junior varsity to get them going and get them working hard to get to where we made last year and get even farther.
Yeah. For you, obviously you're getting a lot of national attention, and, you can look on the internet and find your highlights of you dunking and all that type of stuff all over the place. And, when you started getting that type of national attention and coaches started calling you and things like that, I mean, what was that like for you? Was it kind of surreal when, started having all these big-time coaches starting to hit your phone up and, wanting to see how you're doing?
It really was an eye-opener for me to wake everybody up and show them I'm really a national player and I can play at the top level.
When you, I'm sure get on Twitter and Instagram, stuff like that, and you see people, posting your highlights and posting your dunks and things like that. I mean, what's that like when you, see other people interested in what you're doing out there on the basketball court?
Like a fun moment, just enjoying it right now. To get everybody just posting me, even before I can post it.
Yeah.
Enjoying it right now.
When you're out there on the court, kind of explain to me kind of the zone that you get in and what do you think it is about you that makes you one of these special players in the country?
Just zoning in, locking in, get ready for game time, getting most of my players involved, then to get me going.
When you have a run the way that you guys did a year ago, obviously it sparked some confidence in a team. And you guys haven't had maybe the start that you envisioned to this season, but you're starting to play better basketball here at the right time. And what was it early in the season that you feel like, y'all had to kind of start working out and trying to get some of the stuff? What was just kind of, I guess, what was the issues early in the season that you kind of feel like y'all have now been able to work out and playing better basketball right now?
Mostly it was our bond and just getting our team together. Because most of them just came up and we got 2 new starters. So mostly just coming up, getting our team together and getting our chemistry right.
Obviously, you're probably looked at as a leader on this team, being a guy that, had such an impact on last year's team and what you guys were able to do. And when you have these young guys come up, what's kind of been your way of trying to help these guys along, and how do you feel like they've been able to progress so far in the season?
Mostly, they're confident when shooting the ball. When I just give it to them, they'll be scared to shoot. So mostly, they get their confidence build up to shoot the ball and make the shot.
For you, obviously, your highlights that everybody sees you dunking the ball and things like that, but you're a really good shooter as well. How much time would you say that you really put in shooting the basketball, and do you feel like that you're even a better shooter this year than you were a season ago?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a better shooter because I've been working on it more and more every day to get where I want to be.
Talking to all these coaches like you've been able to and hearing what they have to say, is there some areas that they kind of feel like, that you're good at but also need to work on in order to be able to be that guy at the next level that they want you to be?
Yeah. They mostly just shooting behind the arc, not on the line, like behind the line, just shooting deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's maybe a moment that you would say in this, recruitment process for you where you got a phone call from a coach where it was, I guess, surprising to you that you heard his voice on the other side of the phone?
Mostly was Penny Hardaway from Memphis when he called.
Was it just the fact that, he's a guy that you watched on TV as a kid and actually having him calling you and trying to see how you was just kind of surreal for you?
Yeah, mostly because I used to watch his highlight growing up. He was a pretty good player, and I idolized his playing. So, yeah.
Is he kind of a guy that you've tried to kind of mold your game around as well, with you saying that you watch his highlights and all that?
Yeah, most likely, because he can get his team ball and he score when he wants to, so, yeah.
You guys are opening up area play here soon and really getting into, the point of the season where, these games matter now. What do you want to see from your group and see from your team that kind of gives you the confidence now going into the postseason that you guys can make another run like you did a season ago?
Yeah, mostly just get my team ready to play in the area play so we can host an area tournament and get to where we was last year.
hosting the area tournament. I mean, how important is that for a group, and what kind of difference does it make for you guys as players when you're able to play that tournament here at home rather than having to travel?
When we're playing at home, we have our whole fan packed out and all, and they have more boost and confidence build up in them.
You know, when you look ahead at the postseason, and you guys know what it takes. You know, you went through it a season ago, knowing that there's kind of a target on your back. You know, how do you kind of, what would be your message to the rest of the guys on how to handle that target on their back, and knowing that, you know, everybody knows what you guys did a year ago and they're trying to keep you from doing that again?
Mostly, they're keeping their head level, not trying to get farther and farther, go by game, one by one.
You know, with this recruiting process, what is maybe one of the things that you've enjoyed the most about the process of you know, getting this attention and all that type of stuff?
Mostly was going on campus and get to know everybody, get to know everything going on there and all that.
Well, JD, appreciate you taking the time to join me, man. You know, good luck to you guys the rest of the season. As you know, we're about to get into the thick of things here with basketball, and looking forward to seeing how things go for you guys. And maybe we'll see you guys back up in Birmingham again this year.
All right, thank you.